Hello YouTube, this is ChardarYuGiOh here talking about my recent trip to Yu-Gi-Oh! North American National WCQ World Championship qualifier and all that. And quite frankly, the trip was a total disaster. I had an absolute blast at the tournament, getting to the tournament and getting back from the tournament. But it was a disaster. We were planning on going Friday. We couldn't make it down Friday because, not gonna lie, I ended up having to work. And that's fine. I hung out at the fair all week, and so just spent the day at the fair there. And Saturday we get up and we get there, and we meet a friend from Palringo, Jose from Palringo, there, and we go around and we try to find a place to park. And Josh and Jose and the GPS are all arguing with each other, and they end up taking like a half an hour to find a place to park. But we end up getting in, and we get there, and none of us are in the main event, so we start entering side events. I made it to round 3 of 3 different Winamats before eventually just saying, screw this. I took apart my artifact deck, I threw together a Mermail deck, didn't re-enter anything because I figured I'd be going back for day 2, and just went around and traded. And I did some really good trades. I just took a really crappy trade binder because I didn't want to have a whole lot of stuff on me. But I made it pretty far with it, including getting this 2013 Mermail mat, which I think is pretty awesome anyway. And after we leave the event, we leave about 8:30. We take the People Mover train to try to get back to our parking garage, and we get off the train and realize we have no idea where our parking garage is. We remembered the street corner. We deliberately remembered the street corner where we parked. But we end up walking around Detroit for 2.5 hours in the dark trying to find our car. Jose is carrying a briefcase. Josh and I both have backpacks. We walk up to this cop, and the cop like immediately flips on his lights, and we see him like reaching down for his gun because these 3 kids are approaching him with a briefcase. And in Detroit, that's usually probably a questionable thing. So we go up and we ask him for directions, and then he goes, "Oh, you just go down to this road. You turn right. You go down. Well, keep following that road to get there eventually." And then he starts following us, like, driving around the block because he's probably figuring, oh my god, these white morons are going to get themselves stabbed tonight. And, yeah, it was pretty scary. I'll be completely honest there. It was pretty scary walking around Detroit, but we made it. We found our car, like, 2.5 hours later. So we go and we take Jose home, and we go back to Dearborn to try to check into a hotel, and we find out that we're not 21 yet, so in Michigan, and only in Michigan, because we've traveled before. We stayed in hotels before. Never had an issue, but apparently in Michigan, it's state law that you have to be 21 or older to check into a hotel. So we decide, all right, it's like 12:30 at night by now. We are exhausted. We've been up since 6 in the morning. We left at 6:15 to go to Nats, so we're completely exhausted. So we start driving, and we figure, all right, they said that if we couldn't get a hotel, we're just going to go home. So about 2 in the morning, we decide that we're really too tired to drive, so we pull off and park in a Walmart parking lot and just sleep in the hotel. Not sleep in the hotel, sleep in the Walmart parking lot. We put the back seats down and we sleep in the trunk. And Josh is apparently very out of it at this point because he says something like, if anyone comes over and looks in here, they're just going to see my head and they'll think you decapitated me, and I'll, be like, the head from the trunk is here. So apparently the newest meme from kind of the locals, it was, I want Hanzo, and then not gonna lie, and now apparently it's the head from the trunk. So Josh will probably start a new YouTube channel called Head from the Trunk or something like that. I don't know. But we woke up about 7:30 in the Walmart parking lot. We go in, we buy some food, we go to the bathroom, and we leave, and we end up getting home back to Josh's house in Kendallville about 9 in the morning. So, didn't make it to day 1 or day 3, but I still had a good time. I didn't actually win anything. I traded for some good stuff, including that sweet Mermail mat. But I kind of wish I'd have gone back for day 3, and next time I'll make sure that we plan better. Like, I kind of just left Josh in charge of everything for this, and that went really, really well. And Josh is going to watch this video, and he knows what I'm talking about, so good job. But anyway, that was my Nats trip, and peace out, YouTube.